I don't know when it is time for Matt to make a speech.
Thank you for that.
Rhymes with
opening act.
Dad.
First off, can you hear me? First off, I want to thank everybody for coming here tonight. When Deb and I were first trying to figure out what we wanted to do for her birthday, Deb really only had one condition, and that was to keep this as an intimate, small gathering, in typical Deb fashion. So, on behalf of the 160-some people that are here tonight, thank you very much for coming. Specific thanks to my family that came up all the way from Philly to celebrate Deb. I would like to point out that nobody came up for my 40th birthday, but you come up for Deb's. I'll try not to read into that too much. Before I get into my real speech, I just want to take 30 seconds to thank one person specifically here tonight, and that's Meryl Lefkowitz. Where's Meryl? Meryl, come down here. So, I really didn't know Meryl until Deb told me that I had to, connect with her about this party, and we chatted, and the rest is history, and I cannot say enough really unbelievable things about Meryl. She was the quarterback of this party. She did everything. She calmed me, my OCD. She handled it.
I have one of you at home. I get it.
She is unbelievable. The last I checked,
Clap it out for her.
I am still on probation with Chappaqua Mom, so I'm not able to post. But I promise you that Debbie will give you your due respect to this town, because anybody that's looking to plan a party, you are foolish if you do not talk to Meryl in advance. So let's give a quick round of applause to Meryl.
Yay!
So it's pretty remarkable to think that Deb and I have known each other for about 15 years already. We met in a Fire Island house at Ocean Beach in 2002. I was running the house
We know.
with my good friends Brian and John, who are here tonight.
Woo, where are you guys? Take them.
It was Memorial Day 2002. Debbie was in her overalls, dancing around, lip syncing to Rick Springfield. She was the life of the party. She was that person that would always reply all to emails. Can't wait to meet everybody, can't wait for the weekend. Deb even took it upon herself to help me clean up the house at the end of the weekend, and she even helped to do a little bit of laundry.
I don't know about that.
15 years later, nothing about Deb has changed except one thing. Now, whenever we need to hide anything from her, specifically for this party, we do so in the one place that we know she'll never look, the laundry room. Now, as you may have noticed over the years, Deb has been known to throw a post or two on social media. I know it seems crazy, but she's a big fan of Facebook and Instagram. So I remember about 20 years ago, there was a movie called The Truman Show that many of you may have seen, starring Jim Carrey. And the movie essentially was about a man whose entire life was broadcast for the world to see. And I remember thinking to myself, holy CRAP, can you imagine how annoying it would be to have every detail of your life on display for the world to see? Well, wouldn't you know it? About 6 years later, Facebook was formed. And about 4 years later after that, Debbie signed up for an account. Well, the rest is history. The Truman Show has officially become the Jacob Show. Now, having your life blasted on social media does have some advantages. Everybody knows that Bryce loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that Sienna loves her Frappuccinos, that hashtag Mackenzie Barber is 4 going on 14, obviously.
Yay!
That we eat cookie cake no less than 265 days a year for breakfast. And of course, what would it be a weekend down at the beach without the world knowing that
Hashtag Deb's hair is always frizzy and Margate.
not a morning goes by where I don't pull into the train station and I get the notification, you've been tagged in a post. And my reaction every single day is the same. In the 11 minutes that it takes me to drive from my house to the train station, what possibly could be that exciting that would warrant me being tagged in 17 pictures? In fact, our own life has turned into Facebook conversations. When we're sitting at the dinner table and Deb is yelling at me for swallowing too loud, whatever that means, she'll rattle off a list of expenses, a list of activities, a list of everything else. And my reaction is simply to hang up signs. We don't speak, we don't talk, I just hang up emotions. Now I do hope that everybody enjoyed the Facebook status updates that are on the table tonight.
Epic.
To say that I spent a lot of time downloading Deb's posts is an understatement of the year. I started in December 2008 and worked my way through June 2017. After about 5 hours and a load of great material, I realized one thing. I had only made it through about 2 weeks in December 2008. It is said that once something goes on the internet, it's there forever. Well, let tonight be a lesson to everybody. It really is true. By the way, Deb, you should probably change your Facebook password. It was way too easy to hack. Kelly Hammett 901 was way too easy. Jen Con Hayes for the win on that.
Amazing.
Now for the serious part. Deb, you are...
No one hears you. Hashtag situation. I saw that.
Now for the serious part of my speech.
Hearing out. Hearing out. Hold on. Don't go.
Uh-oh, we got a problem.
Deb,
Hold on. Okay.
you are the most unbelievable person on every level. There really are too many adjectives to describe you. You're caring, you're sensitive, you're thoughtful, you're generous, compassionate, you're emotional.
You know.
Check that, you're very emotional. No, like sometimes off the charts scary emotional. You're well-intentioned, you're sympathetic, you're accommodating, you're forgiving. Simply put, you and I are such polar opposites of each other, it's amazing that we're married. Now for the real serious part. All of the adjectives that I just used to describe you really are just the tip of the iceberg. You are without a doubt the most remarkable human being I've ever met in my life. You have the kindest heart, and while we drive each other nuts on a daily basis and don't agree on everything, I know that you always act with the best of intentions, especially when it comes to the kids. Sienna, Bryce, and Mackenzie have no idea how lucky they are to have a mom who literally would do absolutely anything at the drop of the dime for them. And despite them all looking like me, they really do worship you. Your friends, your family, your co-workers, everybody here tonight loves you because they know that you are such an unbelievably incredible person. You are the rock of our family, the quarterback, you're the CEO, and as much as I hate to admit it, you are the boss.
Do you hear that? I'm the boss.
I love you. Everybody here loves you. So let's all please raise our glasses and let's raise it and wish happy birthday to the single best person I know, DFJ.
Two things I want to say. First of all, since it's her birthday in a few days, we should say 1, 2, 3, go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Debbie. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, last thing I want to say. Go Eagles!
Wait. Say something.
Future Marlin. All right, so I do know that we have one or two more speeches on the way, and it's without further ado that I would like to introduce the season 7 of the Real Housewives of Newcastle. That's short for Chappaqua.
Say Chappaqua.
If the ladies would come up.
Oh boy, oh shoot. I'm down here in Karen.